Hello, this is the Ravens Librarian with continuing playthrough of Dawn of War Winter Assault, doing the Order campaign. In the last part, this one, we faced off with the Eldar and the Imperial Guard. Finally, the leaders met face to face, and after having survived an Orc assault, and although the two are very distrusting of each other, they did agree to work together, at least for now. The Imperials and Eldar have struck an uneasy alliance, but it teeters under the weight of their mutual distrust. Both have their objectives, and both know their objectives will cost them their alliance. This is sort of like a very telling point in both campaigns, is that both sides are naturally inclined to betray the other. And it's something that both sides are aware of, but I would argue neither side is very self-aware when it comes to this situation.
Never have I encountered such an obstinate species. The orcs are victims of their nature, but these humans are willfully persistent and blind. How they survived is a joke the universe shares with no one, I'm afraid. But we can trust the humans to turn against us when the Titan is operational. That is why we must reach the Titan first with the Soul Stone. Only then can we hope to defeat the Necrons.
Necrons, and you believe the Eldar?
Their assertions mean nothing to me. I agreed to help them to keep them within reach and to aid us in destroying the enemy. I fully expect them to betray us at first opportunity. We must reach that Titan and get the crew in place before the Eldar do. Only one of us, Imperial or Eldar, will win the day. And the victor will be chosen here.
I think he does that mostly for story reasons, but I find it funny that he assumes it's either the Eldar or him, the Imperial Guard. He doesn't actually consider the idea that the other two factions are gonna win this. Which, you know, the point is more that he just doesn't... He's not considering failure as an actual option. So, this mission can be a bit rough for me.
Get the transport on its way.
Because I have to...
It will only take me a moment.
Figure out how to...
It will only take me a moment.
So the reason it's what I'm getting at, those of you who don't know. In this mission, you have to escort these guys. Now, these guys are pretty tough. They're Space Marines. So thankfully, they tend to do pretty good on their own. But you're still stuck mostly hoping that they'll actually do their job. And the big problem is you need to make sure that they actually follow you. What I mean is, okay, so once this thing will trigger, once this is finished, they'll actually tell me, can you please claim this one? No, it's gonna have to wait until the next fight. The first step is blowing up this.
Our duty, our only duty, is to ensure the Titan crew reaches the Titan unharmed. We must get their Land Raider transport safely through the psychic gates.
Get him to follow me. Nope.
That way lies victory.
So the thing you have to be careful of is you have to make sure that he follows you. Because what will happen instead is he'll go down, he'll try to go here. I don't know if it's deliberate from the game, like it does it on purpose. But there's a big problem with that, and that is that in this area between here and where the Eldar are, that's where the other two enemy camps are. So what's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen pretty soon.
Time for payback. Standing ready. That way lies victory.
Command of the
Very
base.
well. We will make use of this superior path.
Command.
I'm taking command of this structure.
Oh, finally. And these guys will constantly show up to try to, well, basically kill us. And they'll actually go after the Ultramarines. So the big worry is you always have to have make sure you can protect these guys, especially as the mission progresses and they start suffering a lot of losses because the enemy really, really wants to kill them. But on the offset, it's pretty manageable. The real challenge is just making progress and making sure, and always paying attention to.
Reporting for duty, sir. Executing your orders, sir.
You have to make absolutely sure that the Ultramarine
Very well. We will make
keeps
use of
following
this
you no
superior
matter what.
path.
I shall see to it personally, sir. Into the fray. Attack.
So yeah, at this part it gets very annoying because they just keep throwing dooms at them. But you can't get them to.
I shall see to it personally, sir.
Very well. We will make use of this superior path.
We've been overrun.
So yeah, it's gonna keep happening. It gets easier once you get farther
I
into
shall
the
see
map
to it personally, sir.
because the orcs then can't keep sending troops after him. But at the start it's pretty rough because they really commit to getting to them.
I shall see to it personally, sir.
The other annoying bit is trying to get control of these things. Let's see.
Standing ready. That way lies victory. I'm taking command of this structure.
That's how you can keep making troops.
I shall see to it personally, sir. We're under fire.
And these guys keep shooting.
Basement arrived.
No, no.
I shall see to it personally, sir.
The other annoying bit.
Following orders. Standing by.
So the annoying bit is
I shall see to it personally.
you have to be within range.
Reporting for duty, sir. I shall see to it personally.
And if you
sir.
get too far
Very
ahead,
well. We will make use of this
I shall
superior
see
He
path.
will-
to it personally, sir.
we'll do some.
Standing by.
Might lose the mechanic.
Thank you, machine spirit, for our Will only take me a moment.
Reporting for duty,
Need to
sir.
build at least one of these somewhere.
A challenge worthy of my skill.
Standing ready. Fire.
The good news is you can trick the AI into sending people your way instead of going to where the actual.
Reporting for duty, I shall see to it personally, sir. We're under fire. We've been overrun.
So as I said, this
I
is
shall see to it personally, sir.
the really difficult part.
I shall
It's
see
just
to it
getting
personally,
Very
sir.
well.
the AI to
We will make use of this superior
Will
path.
only take
Reporting for
me a
duty,
moment.
sir.
get out of there.
Of course.
New
A
call, sir.
challenge
So this
worthy of
instead.
my skill.
New call, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir. Standing by. Attack. Standing by. Following orders. Standing ready. We're under fire. Reporting for duty, sir. We've been overrun. Time for payback.
This is the really annoying part is
Reporting for duty, sir.
getting them to. To get past this annoying part. As the thing loses health, it starts calling in heavier reinforcements.
Reporting for duty, sir.
There we go. Pretty sure that one's gonna get blown up.
Will only take me a moment.
We've been overrun.
I built another one up here.
Worthy of my
You called, sir.
Where is he?
Standing ready. That way lies victory.
Present course is no longer clear. We shall
under fire!
return to the prescribed route.
No, we're not. Gotta
We've
get
been
that.
overrun.
Gotta get past the infernal mob.
Will only take me a moment. I will ease the machine.
Standing ready.
Very well. We will make use of this superior
Reporting
power.
for duty, into the fray. Attack. Reporting for duty, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Executing your orders, sir. Standing ready. We're under fire. Standing ready.
Of course you are. Just
Executing your orders, sir.
keep
Executing
moving.
your orders, sir. Reporting for duty, sir. Standing ready.
Very well. We will make use of this
Executing your
superior
orders,
power.
sir.
Like, it's very silly, but like,
Standing ready.
the trick is simply to get
Into the
them to
fray.
stop standing still,
Standing ready.
not give the enemy time to build up a wave.
Reporting for duty, sir. Standing ready. Fire control. Strafing run.
The transport is under heavy assault. Cleanse this chaos scum!
And yeah, those are. That's the other special way they find a way to annoy you.
Executing your orders, sir. Into the fray. Attack. We're under fire. Standing ready. I shall see to it personally, sir.
Very well. We will make use of this superior
I
power.
shall see to it personally, sir. To arms!
Very well. We will make use of this superior power.
We've been overrun! Time for payback!
It really is the most annoying thing getting this. They will persist in throwing
Very
absolutely
well.
everything. Please
We
get
will
up here.
make use of this superior power.
Executing your orders, sir.
And they're right next to the enemy camp. Like, it is literally right next to when you start. So they will just keep sending more and more people. And it is so annoying. Please tell me. Please tell me you're coming.
Very well. We will make use of this superior power.
And please make use of it.
Sir, yes, sir.
Feels like they're just getting stuck in the same spot over and over. I'm also pretty sure it's because I lost some of the is not news.
You called, sir. What would you have me do? Very well. We will make use of this superior power.
And move up, for God's sakes. There's better defenses ahead of the map. Stay here forever. We're not going to get to them. You can actually see it here. Like, there are actual defenses already set up. And yeah, they'll keep sending troops, but the farther ahead we are, the less annoying that gets.
I shall see to it personally, sir. Very well. We will make use of this superior power. I shall see to it personally, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir.
And you have to try and take as many of these things
see to it personally, sir.
and actually hold them. That's the problem.
What would you have me do? I shall see to it personally, sir.
I'm taking command of this structure.
What would you have me do? We're under fire! What would you have me do?
Will only take me a moment.
The transport is under heavy assault. Cleanse this chaos scum! What would you have me do?
So, take command of this one too.
Executing your orders, sir.
That's another annoying part. Sometimes
Executing your orders, sir.
he just won't take control of the thing, and I don't know what's preventing him from doing so.
Executing your orders, sir. What would you have me do? Glory to the Emperor! Very well. We will make use of this superior power. I shall see to it personally, sir.
Are you following?
I shall see to it personally, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir. We're under fire! Very well.
There we
will
go.
Make use of this superior power.
That was weird. It felt like he got stuck. And just when another wave was coming, of course. Why are you going in that direction? Okay. At the very least on normal, you can count on the Ultramarines actually keeping these idiots at bay.
Very well. We will make use of this superior power. I shall see to it personally, sir.
Please do so.
I shall see to it personally, sir. 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 Very well. We will make use of this superior power. I shall see to it personally, sir. We're under fire! Glory to the Emperor! What would you have me do? Very well. We will make use of this superior power. I hear and I obey. I hear and I obey.
Still no idea what I'm doing wrong to take command of these things.
I hear and I obey. 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 Very well. We will make use of this superior power.
I'm taking command of this structure.
Near cold, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir.
That's the big one.
I shall see to it personally, sir. Imperial Guard, attack!
Once we capture the relic, we can summon the big one.
Executing your orders, sir. Take the objective. What would you have me do?
Not really necessary once you
I
get here,
hear
but
and I obey.
I do actually want to get it.
Sir, yes, sir. What would you have me do? Very well. We will make use of this superior power.
Good.
Sir, yes, sir. Standing by. We're under fire! Sir, yes, sir. What would you have me do? Very well. We will make use of this superior power.
Like I said, this is basically at least the sort of cheating version, but I don't mind doing it because it's really hard to do the actual version of this fight.
Objective secured. What now?
Which one did you guys get?
We're under fire!
And it's really cool getting,
And I obey.
obviously by the time you get here,
Objective secured. What now?
at least on the normal difficulty, you don't really need this thing, but
Tell the men the cavalry's arrived.
yeah, that's not gonna make it.
Will only take me a moment.
But this might.
Standing by. Attack!
Just need to
What would you have me do?
get him to move in this direction.
Very well. We will make use of this superior power.
Thankfully on their version, the turrets actually help us, even if they're not.
We're under fire! Sir, yes, sir. Executing your orders, sir. Tell the men the cavalry's arrived. Imperial Guard, attack!
So that's our job of actually holding them back, while hopefully not getting in the thing's way.
Executing your orders, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Executing your orders, sir. Sir, yes, sir. What would you have me do? Very well. We will make use of this superior power. Sir, yes, sir. Executing your orders, sir. Standing by. Extending. We're under fire. Following orders.
Now the gate opens. Now we just need to get them to
What would you have
head
me
in
do?
with us. Now on the normal path, you're meant to go down there through the center,
We're under fire!
and then slowly bring them up. But there are defenses there, but you're also constantly getting drawn into fights with all the enemy camps.
Whatever you want, we're ready.
So I just genuinely prefer not to do that.
All cannons that are ready, fire! Sir, yes, sir.
Once you have them through, the fight's pretty much
This
done.
is General Stern of the Cadian 412th Regiment Imperial Guard. Only fools believe that the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Still, the Eldar proved useful enough to bring my men into position. Admittedly, at cost to their own lives.
You're just gonna shrug that off.
They lay outside, being cut to the last as I speak. I cannot risk helping them. I will not trade the lives of my men for theirs.
You will fail
They would do
this
the same.
day, General. Without our soul stone, the battle will be lost. The Necrons will sweep over you and drink your life out from the hollow vessel of your corpse. Without us, you face your doom.
Eldar, the Cadian 412th have faced doom before. We bested it then, and we will best it today. Die well.
And that's the unceremonious end of the Eldar and Imperial alliance. At least in this mission and in this campaign. And that is a fairly common, at least from what I've heard, it's a fairly common strife between the two groups. Sometimes they'll team up because they have enough, both have enough motivation to face the forces of chaos, and orcs are crazy, so everybody has to fight them at some point. So they'll usually team up for those kind of cataclysmic problems, as long as their interests align. But the very moment that one or both groups decide that their goals or they just is too important to risk an alliance with, they'll immediately betray each other. Like I did recall when I first played through this in the first campaign, I was initially skeptical of the Imperial Guard because, I had seen it from the last campaign how quickly the Space Marines just don't seem to have any inclination towards an alliance. But because in the first Dawn of War campaign, the Eldar begin by simply attacking on sight. It wasn't like I was expecting much friendliness from the perspective of the Eldar. So I kind of got that impression that they were equally at fault for these situations not working out for both sides. And this campaign just kind of solidifies the status quo between the two groups. They work together when it's convenient, and then they'll immediately betray each other. And yet, it's kind of comically arguable that it's not a real betrayal, because neither side expects this to work out. But that's what I meant by the aware but not self-aware comment, that both groups realize what's about to play out. Just, I think neither group really takes a truly introspective view of how this keeps happening to them and why they can't seem to get along. Now, that was, like I said, that was at the time when I first played this, and I still believe it to an extent, but knowing what I do now about the 40k setting, their distrust and dislike of each other, while obviously aggravating, makes a whole lot of sense. But regardless, so that was the Imperial Guard route. I decided to go with them because they were the ones, I started the campaign with them, and I think the only reason I did the Eldar on my first playthrough was because I couldn't get past this mission with the Imperial Guard at first. But I decided it was better to commit to their campaign first, since they're the ones who start the Order campaign, and then just see how it plays out. Then, once I finish their story, I'll go back and do the consecutive missions for the Eldar campaign. And that lightning's getting really loud. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and see you in the future. Bye for now.